Hello, Aaron Weber here with a short video vignette in regards to getting started and feeding into your DMO. This is step 2 in our cycle of success, or our wealth building cycle. There are 2 basic phases, as we've covered in summary form previously. Number 1, what I call your sharpening the pencil stage. I have a picture of a person sitting at their desk, forever straightening their papers, sorting out their post-it notes and sharpening their pencils, getting ready to go to work but never actually going to work. I know it sounds like a blinding glimpse of the obvious, but you do need to sharpen your pencils and get your office ready, get yourself prepared. But at some point in time, you've actually got to get to work. So we do cover the sharpen your pencil stage. We help you sharpen your pencils and get ready to go to work productively and maximize the opportunity and the likelihood of success. But then we also help you know what you've got to do to be successful. Following preparation comes execution. One without the other is a wasted effort. You need to do both. That is why each feeds into and from each other. You want nice sharp pencils, but you also want to be able to use those pencils to do some wonderful drawing and writing. Again, it is a loop that feeds one into the other. The sharper your pencils, the better prepared you are, the better you can execute. The better you can execute, the better you can analyze your preparation and perhaps prepare that little bit better going forward. So here's a quick summary of the checklist you want in the sharpening your pencils phase. There are checklists that we can make available to you to go through this in more detail that your sponsor will work with you on. First is, within the context of your vision and your plan that you've previously set in step 1, make a plan. And most importantly, make a commitment to that plan. Both, most importantly, to yourself, but also to your sponsor and to those around you. Block out the time. If it's 2 hours per day, great. When are those 2 hours? If it's 5 hours per week, great. When are those 5 hours? What are you going to give up? What are you going to move around? How are you going to do what needs to be done? Unless you budget that time, you won't find it magically. Make your list. There's another session on that to show you how we build the Who Knows You list and how to manage that list proactively and use that for maximum effect. We want you to learn the basics. What are the tools at your disposal? What are the tools for initial invitation, for follow-up? What are the web pages, the profit sheets, the videos, the other tools that you can have? Are you familiar with them? Build them into your plan. Know what you're comfortable with. Know the basis of the product. I would suggest that you learn about Buyer's Life Slim, particularly Matcha, Clear Start, Lean Complete, Transformation. Some of those names should become second nature to you, as well as a general every person type description of them. Learn the math. If you haven't already, go through the session of the pattern or the model. 3, 3, 3 leads to 5, 5, and 5. Doesn't make much sense to you now, but those are numbers that you'll get very, very good at. Those are patterns that you will follow. Place your orders. If you are going on the buy it routine for being a manager, then great, place that order. If you're going on the build it routine, then great, place that order. Don't forget to also place your easy ship order. It's a requirement as part of your business. It's also certainly a maximum area of efficiency as a part of your business. So it's a courtesy and efficiency thing as well as a requirement. Great when those 2 elements line up. Get plugged in. Know what the routine is as to the events, the conference calls, the structures, the tools you have available. Do the requisite paperwork or sharpening of pencils relative to getting plugged into your support system and to those tools and resources available for you to continue to invest in yourself. Print your business cards, sharpen your pencils, get your email address worked out, get all that perfunctory stuff done. It's not unimportant, it's very important, but it's important it be done and then be over. And then, as is a pattern that we like to teach, return and report to or with your sponsor. Let them know you've got this done. If you're working with them on much of this, then with them report to their sponsor. So you can begin to build that food chain and make those introductions that you'll be relying on as you build your business. Once you're prepared and you've sharpened your pencils, now it's time to go to work. We want you to do things on a daily basis. That's why it's called the DMO, daily method of operation, not a WMO or an MMO for a weekly or monthly method of operation. You need to plow and plant in season to guarantee yourself a harvest. Mr. Farmer Brown knows that if he doesn't plow and plant today, he guarantees himself no harvest at harvest time. The more you plow and plant, the sooner you plow and plant, the more prepared you are to plow and plant on a consistent basis, the more you not only guarantee yourselves a harvest into that growing cycle, but the more that harvest will compound itself. You want to invite people. To what and how are you going to invite with them? Speak with your sponsor in that regard. You want to follow up. What is your plan to follow up? What's your routine there? Speak with your sponsor in that regard. You want to track your data, that you did do your requisite number of invitations each day and what the responses were. And did that convert into the number of presentations per week and what the responses were. You will find, as the data shows, that tracking your data will show you're making progress. You're getting better and better at your craft. The great thing is the number one motivator is a sense of progress. You don't know you're making a sense of progress unless you're tracking your data. You want to present what we have and inform people of the value of it in their lives. You want to gain a positive decision and then help them on their way. You want to help explain and resolve concerns if they have some. And you want to do this over and over and over within the context of your vision and your goals and where you want to go and us helping you. That is how you get very, very good. And then you cycle back around and refine your preparation stage and realize you could have done more preparation here or slightly less there and educate both yourself and your people on that refined process. And then you go to work starting at a more efficient, higher plane than you did previously and do it all over again, over and over and over. So, how do you get started? Well, your to-do list here is go and do it. Get set up, get going. It's iterative in nature. The more you do, the better you get. If you do it over and over and over, and it sounds very boring in that regard, but it's actually quite exciting because you will see and feel and know that you're getting better, particularly if you track your data, and you're in that infinite loop of better preparation produces better result. Better result feeds into a more targeted preparation, which produces an even better result, onwards and onwards and onwards. What remains to be done? Nothing, other than let's go and do. Thank you.